Welcome to the stream. This is going to be our last stream for the Seabound sets and for the summer as well. Who am I even? It's a good question. I don't know. We're building in this set we're building in this stream the flagship set of the wave, the Hydro Bounty. I'm not even done with the water dragon yet, but why not? Let's just build the Hydro Bounty. Looks like there's a lot of bags in this one. 8 bags? Yes, 8 bags, and it doesn't seem like you actually get to build the bounty until bags 3 and 4, but that's okay. Yeah, this set looks really cool. This time I actually I have the stuff here already in the Indian bowls, so we are pretty much ready to go. I know usually I take some time to get started, but this time we're doing good. Hey, Ninjago Z, I'm doing good. How about you? Why the last stream? Well, I only have 3 season 15 sets, so this is going to be the last of those streams. And also, school starts next week, so this is probably just going to be the last stream for a while. Really the only streams I do are set building stuff. Hello, ILM Ninjago. Nice to see you here. Nice joke. You really get points for originality there. Last stream ever, sad. Not last stream ever, but last stream for a while. Nice to see you here, man. Who's the best ninja? I think it's Lloyd. I know there's like a lot of Lloyd over hate in this community. That's like a joke. Yeah, I don't. His mouth is not even covered up by this mask. That's it's a bit of a design flaw. But the scuba masks are pretty cool. I really like how they did this. Very nice. This is a non-canon suit. This suit doesn't really exist. And we get to build his gun now. They have guns in Ninjago. I really clickbaited you with last stream, huh? I guess I did. Well, not intentional, not intentional. But if you look at it that way, I guess I did. The last stream for a while, yes. And I really like how all of the ninja have different guns actually. Like the gold part on all of these guns are different. That is pretty cool. That's a very nice style. How's the Iceberg going? I started working on it today. This was the first day I was working on it. And I got through tier 5 today. So yeah, the iceberg is going well. Looks like that'll be the last big video of the summer. So that'll probably come out next week. You don't want to spoil the build? All right, understandable. And here we go. This is Scuba Cool. This is a non-canon suit, but it still looks really good. Probably the weakest scuba suit, but still good. I guess that says the scuba suits are quite good. Best hunted set, in my opinion, that's the Diesel Knot, but the Firstborn Dragon is good too. Overall, hunted was a very, very strong wave. Best side character ever, in my opinion, Pixel, but I mean, do we even consider Pixel a side character anymore? The thing with Pixel is she's like pretty much the only side character who became a main character at this point. It's really great what they've done with Pixel, so I don't know if we should entirely consider her a side character, but if I had to pick someone, I guess it could be her. I'm gonna rearrange stuff a little bit. Just give me a second. This arrangement is not working out the best for me. Okay, let's read the chat. Hydro Bounty is the best set in the wave. Looks really good. I probably would have to agree with that. What do I think about Skylar? I think she's a decent character. I think she's probably one of the most overrated Ninjago characters in the show. It just seems like people love her, and I honestly don't think she's all that great. But that's just me. Yeah, I think Skylar's okay. I would really like to see them do some more stuff with her character because she's just not the best. Not the most interesting, really. If it's not Pixel, who would I choose? Either Borg or Skylar, I want to say. maybe not Skylar. Yeah, I don't know. Someone else though. Suki's another one of those characters who's like super overrated and not as good as people say she is. Suki is like the Skylar of Avatar. And here is Lloyd's gun. And now we're going to go ahead and put some flippers on him. Season 13 is the most overrated season. People like it a lot, and I have to agree it's probably overrated. Like people saying it's the best season, because they tend to forget that episode 5 exists, episode 9 exists, which aren't the best episodes. No, I don't ship Lloyd and Misako. That's messed up. I really hope you don't ship that. And this is going to be Scuba Lloyd, another really nice looking suit. And I think we get started with the build now. Let's see. So it looks like first we have to build this. I don't really care about the ninja's sexuality. Like I'd probably say that the show seems to suggest he's straight, so maybe he's bisexual. I don't know. Don't really care, honestly. I just go with whatever the show says. No. Master of the Mountain is a great season. Like, I wouldn't say it's bad at all, but I don't think it's the best Ninjago season ever. That being said, it is a really good season. Like, for the first whole season we got, they knocked it out of the park. They don't leave you disappointed like they did in Day of the Departed, which was really a disaster. I'm not sure what these are. These look like crates. But now we're building something else. Let's see. Do I know whether or not the Resistance storyline is better than Seabound? I mean, I like Hunted more than Seabound, so I'd say probably it is. Nah, I don't agree with that. I think season 13 is definitely Cole's best season. Before season 13, I'd agree that Sons of Garmadon was the best season for Cole, but now we have season 13. They do great work with him with the Spinjitzu burst and his mom. So I disagree. I think definitely season 13 is his best season, but season 8 is up there too. Season 9, I don't know so much. Favorite suits, either the season 2 suits or the island suits. Maybe the island suits. Those are super good. I know some people, probably a lot of you, really hate the island, but yeah. See you later, man. Have a good rest of your day. And thanks for coming around. I'm not quite sure what we're building right here, but we'll see you later, I guess. I think the burst was pretty good. It didn't like come out of nowhere, you know, like other Ninjago stuff sometimes does. But the burst was pretty good. It was a great scene. It had like some of the best soundtracks in all of, probably the best Ninjago soundtrack ever, actually. Like, wow, I seriously love that soundtrack. It's so good. Okay, now we have to build another one of these submarines. I'm upset we got to see so little of Merlopia. I would have liked to see more of Merlopia, especially towards the end of the season. We don't really know what the fate of Merlopia is, but I'm not like super upset. I love Seabound. I think it's a great season. I just think in that department they could have done more. But then again, the season already had a lot of stuff happening. When's the next season coming out? Probably sometime next year. Definitely sometime next year in the spring, I think. But no real release date or any knowledge about what's happening, at least for now. Yeah. Seabound is a great season. Oh, I love the Tornado of Creation. That is a great soundtrack. That's like the best soundtrack of season 10 for sure. It does really hit. Yeah, it does. They should have used the keep. Yeah, they should have. The keepers. I mean, the thing with the island is it's kind of like an irrelevant special. It's just not. It doesn't do as much as it should have. Do I like Transformers? I don't. I don't watch. I don't really watch Transformers. Oh yeah. Has it been uploaded to the drive? Yeah, yeah. Everything is on the drive. C-bound and great HD quality. Yeah, I really wanted to see a keeper versus Merlot fight. I feel like the season really was kind of setting that up. I mean, in the flashback, they fight side by side, and then one tribe breaks their oath to the amulet. So, yeah, I missed opportunity there. Dragon Prince or Ninjago? For that one, I'm gonna have to go with Ninjago. But if it's like a comparison of Avatar versus Ninjago, maybe the same level. I think Ninjago's a bit better than Dragon Prince. But Dragon Prince is a really good show. I don't know where's season 4. They've really kept us waiting for a while. Yeah, I don't personally see the island as part of Seabound. I think it's like kind of like its own thing. I mean, it's very connected to season 15, but it's just not the same season. But I mean, I get why people see it that way, but I don't really agree with that at all. I don't necessarily understand that. I don't know. That's just me. Last Airbender movie adaptation or Hands of Time. One of the rare times when I'm going to say Hands of Time is better than something. The movie adaptation is god awful. Really, really bad. Hey, David Brick Productions. Nice to see you around. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. The amulet was already lost in Seabound. Do you mean the wave amulet, or I assume you mean the storm amulet? Yeah, I agree. I don't know why they do that. I don't think the island is like Day of the Departed in that way. Like, I don't agree with that at all. Because Day of the Departed is not like this big setup for season 7. In some ways it is, but that's not its main function in the story. So I don't think that I would agree with that. But then again, they do have the similarity with how long they are. But I think that's kind of it. Rebooted or season 11? Season 11 on that one. Rebooted is just an awful season in my opinion. It does have some plot devices. Yeah, I mean, really just Dr. Saunders. They kind of hint at Ray and Maya's return a bit, but those aren't. It's not like huge setups for it. See you later, Ninja Z. Have a good rest of your day or night. Do I like season 11? I'm kind of neutral on season 11. You see, I don't dislike it. I don't like it either. It just kind of exists for me. I mean, previously I really used to dislike the season. I thought it was like not good at all. But now I'm thinking it's not as bad as I used to think it was. I just still dislike Kai in the Fire Chapter. Yeah, Kai is generally a disaster in this season. Thoughts on Grand Admiral Thrawn? I have not watched Rebels, but it'll be exciting to see him when he shows up in the Ahsoka series. What number season will be next year, depending on how you refer to it, either season 15 or season 16 in the winter, and then season 16 or 17 in the summer. And we're going to put the sticker on. This is always the hardest part of Lego building. I'm going to do this off camera for extra precision. Prime Empire has just entered the Digiverse, but another season. Prime Empire does it better, I think. It's a lot cooler. The ideas they explore in Prime Empire are really neat. That being said, the Digiverse is cool too. But then again, the Digiverse is season 3, and season 3 is not good. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I've never really been a fan of season 3. Thoughts on Ronin's, what is flanderization? I'm not familiar with that term. Where do I rank the Fire and Ice chapters if they were their own seasons? The Ice chapter, I'd say, is like below March of the Oni, kind of around a little worse, somewhat worse than the Island. The Fire chapter, I'd say, is like above Rebooted, but below the Ice chapter. Thoughts on the No Way Home trailer? I saw that. That was really, really cool. Finally, it's here, and it looks very nice. I'm not a massive Marvel fan, but I thought it was really interesting. It's going to be fun for those hardcore Spider-Man fans to see those actors back. I don't know if Neil will return. It's really hard to say. This isn't like a Zane situation, at least not now it is, so who knows really. Who will be the focus? It could be Jay, Lloyd, or Kai, I think. I know where a lot of people are thinking, oh, it's got to be Jay, it's got to be Kai, but who knows? I woke you up. Sorry, I guess. I mean, you can put Do Not Disturb on. I don't think the Ice chapter is good or mediocre. I'd say it's like in between. It's meh. It's okay. The pilot is better than Seabound. Interesting. Why do you think so? That one I've not heard before. And we're gonna go ahead with another sticker here. I'm gonna go off camera for this one because we got to be precise with this. I have to go to sleep, but I'll like and go. Love your vids. Hey, thanks so much. Have a good night. See you later. And if you haven't yet, please like the video. Would be very much appreciated, of course. What do I think of Ronin in the Island? I think my thoughts on Ronin in the Island are the same as Ronin in season 6. I think season 5 was a season that kind of was like his redemption. In a way, I know a lot of people disagree with that, but I do think season 5 was sort of like his redemption, and then season 6 ruins that, and then the Island ruins that again. So I don't know. I think Ronin's inconsistency is something that has been very, very messy. Do I plan on rewatching Chima sometime? No. Will I watch Star Wars Visions? Yeah, sure, I'll watch it. The trailer looked really good, so I will check that out. I will check that out when it releases. Love Star Wars. Hello, Krusty783. Nice to see you here. Your Clutch Powers video is really nice. Very glad to be a part of that. What's a season that I'm starting to hate more? I guess season 3. I guess I've never really liked season 3, but I'm thinking more of it as just a straight up bad season than previously. I'd say, it's mediocre, but nah, it's okay. Now I think it's just bad. I don't like it. I really don't. Okay, this is the wrong piece, actually. Yeah, Visions does look really nice. I haven't seen the trailer, actually, but I saw some of the stills and images from it. Good stuff. Here we are getting all these Marvel shows, but it would be great to have a Star Wars show. It's besides just The Mandalorian. But who knows? Kenobi next year. Thoughts on the anime scenes, animation-wise? Assuming we're talking about Ninjago, they're good, not great. They're a little bit strange-looking. They're not the best, and particularly season 13's anime episode is like, I don't like that episode. I don't like the animation. But as for the season 11 one, those two are pretty good, I have to say. I don't dislike them. Ninjago or Star Wars? Definitely Star Wars on that one. I love Star Wars. What are my top 5 Ninjago seasons in terms of soundtrack? Just in no particular order. Season 8, Season 9. What else? Season 8, Season 9, Season 4. Season 5 is great too. There's like a lot of really iconic Ninjago hits from those seasons. I think this is it. I think this is Cole's sub. Let's get this out of the way and get started with Lloyd's. Just the same thing, but in green. Yeah, those are my favorite Ninjago seasons soundtrack wise. Wu or Obi-Wan? I have to go with Obi-Wan there. Obi-Wan is great. What I think season 16 will be about, I think that like a lot of aftermath for season 15. How's the team doing after Nia? But more importantly, the Venstone buyer. Like, what is this guy? What's their deal? What's their end goal? You know, I really do think we'll see the Venstone buyer sometime next year, and that's going to be a really great story. We've never had something in Ninjago like the Venstone buyer story and what they're setting up at this point. So I'm really, really excited for what they do. I mean, I wouldn't count on it leading to another arc at this point. Tommy Andreessen said that season 16 will be a lot of, or at least next year we'll have like a lot of conclusions. So I doubt at this point they're going to go into more, you know, here's what's coming next, that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I mean, season 16 definitely promises to be very, very interesting, and I'm excited for it. Maybe better than the stuff we saw this year, even. Yeah. Season 11 and C-Bound have great, really great soundtracks. Just Ninjago's like had its ups and downs. Obviously, some seasons I can't stand, some seasons I love, but the soundtrack's consistently good throughout the entire series. Hey, Overlord 1469, thanks for coming around. Hydra Bounty's huge. Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out whenever I finish this in coming weeks, days. But so far, we're building the subs. Am I scared that their reaction to Nia's death is the same as Link's death? I don't think they're going to do that. I hope they're not going to do that. I mean, after Wu died in season 7, they did something new. I think they recognized that they don't want to just rip off the same thing again. So I think it would be nice to see a situation different from Wu and Zane's kind of deaths, like where the team sticks together, and instead of separating like they do in season 3 and season 8, they just stick together and they help each other out, make each other feel better. That's what I would really like to see. Zuko and Azula, Agni Kai battle, or Jay versus Cole. Equal, I'd say. Like I'm gonna be honest, the Zuko and Azula Agni Kai is like a little bit underwhelming. It's not as like it's a great fight, but it's not the best ever. What are my thoughts on the Spider-Man trailer? It looks really good. I'm not like I haven't seen the other 2 Spider-Man universes or movies, but I imagine this is like really going to be exciting for longtime Marvel or Spider-Man fans, really. And that's cool. It's great to see like these actors, characters back. So it looks really, really interesting. The Spider-Man trailer definitely looks way more interesting than stuff like Shang-Chi or the other one, Eternals. So yeah, I'm excited, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Did I miss a piece? Oh, interesting. Why are you not feeling it for No Way Home? Is it the multiverse stuff? I mean, I guess that could be too much fan service, maybe. Let's see. What are we doing next? Okay. Yeah, multiverse. The multiverse is a bit like it's either going to be a great concept or I think it's going to be a bad concept. Like this kind of stuff can be confusing and I don't know, just kind of weird. So I mean, maybe it could be great, could be not so great. We'll see in coming movies because this is really where the MCU is going now. So whether we like it or not. Guess we'll see. My favorite Korra episode. I'm not really sure. I like a lot of season 3 episodes, especially where the queen dies. She really had it coming. See you later, ILM. To anyone leaving, thanks for coming around. Yeah, I mean they're not continuing that amazing Spider-Man trilogy, really, are they? Like that's just I don't know, done, I guess. I don't know. I've never really thought too much of those other two trilogies. I don't like really pay attention or care about them much. I mean, is this going to be the last Spider-Man though? I thought they were like talking about a fourth one. So I don't know. I mean, the best scene of season 11, in my opinion, that would be. Let me think about that. That would maybe some sort of Ice Emperor scene. Like I love any scene with the Ice Emperor. He's just like super cool, and that pun is always intentional. But I love the Ice Emperor. Anything with them is great. Also, there's the scene where Akita unlocks her animal form. That's a really magical scene. Oh, that would be the ultimate hype up for Marvel fans. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like they maybe even bringing back those past actors from the other two trilogies. I think that was like a rumor or something. My favorite Avatar episode. That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Maybe season two is probably my favorite season. Like the finale is pretty cool. Even the series finale is great too. And now I'm gonna put the sticker on the other one of these. Yeah, I mean, I was just like reading some Wikipedia articles earlier, but it's like I guess this other Spider-Man didn't do so well. That's unfortunate. See you later, David Bricks. Thanks so much for coming around, and have a good rest of your day. Yeah, it is confirmed. Interesting. I mean, no, I love what they've done with the MCU Spider-Man. Like the first movie is really good. It's just a very nice spin on Spider-Man. I've never seen the other two trilogies, so I don't know what to say. What I think from Kavira from Legend of Korra, a interesting but underdeveloped villain who's just like super evil, and then suddenly she's misunderstood, and I don't know. I think, in some ways they could have done better with her. What shocked me most in Avatar? I feel like I like going into watching Avatar. I looked up like all the spoilers because I do that. But I'm not really sure what to say to that one. Avatar's a great show. It's got some good stuff. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, the multiverse stuff, it really could be a hit or miss. I feel like I put some stuff on wrong. I think I did. See you later, Overlord. Thanks so much for coming around. Goodbye. Steady 9 viewers. Yeah, these streams really took a hit this time around, unfortunately. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm building them late. When's Ninjago Iceberg Part 2? That's gonna come out sometime in the next week or so. I think like I started making it today. I made the first. I made tier 5. That'll be sometime this coming week, before school starts. Ninjago Iceberg's a lot of fun. Glad you think so. Yeah, the second half is gonna hopefully have some more obscure stuff that, like, I mean, like if you're really involved in the community, you'll probably know a lot of it. But if you're not so much, then I think it might come more as like interesting. Oh, hey, I didn't know this. Glad to hear you enjoyed it. I really appreciate that. But I think part 2 will be more interesting. You could have easily boosted my stream. Go ahead. I mean, if you wanna bring the trolls here, I welcome them. They make the stream fun, actually. There's a YouTube channel that's been reviewing Ninjago since rebooted. Wow, long time. What's their channel name? I don't think I've heard of that one before. Yeah, I know who you are. I've been rejecting your friend requests. Sorry, but not really sorry. Is it Prentice? Yeah, I've heard of that guy. That's like he or she's like one of the big rebooted critics, right? That's awesome. The TTV channel. Okay, yeah, I've heard of them. I'm not really sure what they do. I guess they just watch Ninjago and stuff. Rebooted isn't bad. I would have to disagree with you there. Not a fan of Rebooted, but I've said that enough this time. Yeah, the love triangle is yikes, awful stuff. The plot is a mess. Yeah, there's that too. It's not just the characters; it's the plot too. Really quite a disaster. Yeah, it did have three endings. Yikes. Yeah, I love that. I love that Pyther's back. Like, I mean, Pyther's a great character. Remember when Hunted was on the? Yes, I do. Just from other people saying it, just to let you know, I was I was gonna include that in the second part of the Iceberg and just like not explain any of it, but I replaced it with something better. Who knows why Hunted is there? It's a big mystery. Ninjago tech theme season stopped being highly mediocre. I guess it's just in the theme. That's a Hunted is your favorite season. Oh God. Wow, that took a turn. All right, here are the two subs. We're gonna get started with bag two now. I'm just gonna go off to the side and get bag two wherever it is. Would I've liked Chima if I enjoyed the main characters just as much as the story? I might have. Yeah, I mean, like Chima's characters are just not good, and the big issue I have with a lot of them is the voice acting is really bad. Like I'm sorry, but the voice acting is just never something I've found good with Chima. Yeah. Donations. No donations this time, unfortunately. Said his card wasn't working, so cry. I've been live for like the last half hour at this point. I do cry. I cry inside. Yes. Yeah, he's going to. You can instead if you want. Would be very much welcome. Do I think it's possible that the Skull Sorcerer was going to be Klaus? Yeah, probably not. I don't think so. I think that's just more like a fan theory that really did make sense, but it never ended up happening because they went in a new direction. I don't know though. I think it would have been cool. But I like what season 13 gave us. So no real complaints. It got declined, sad. Yeah. King Vangelis is great villain. As the Skull Sorcerer is cool. Really enjoy what they did. Okay, this is not built correctly. Oh God, not Legacy Kai. Scary. Okay, this is the trident, big weapon. And now we can get started. I think we're building like his chariot or something. Oh wait, but we also have to build the his assistant here, the Merlopian. Okay. Yeah, why would you want to be unbanned? That's a good question. Thoughts on the No Way Home trailer? Really good, really good. I thought it was very interesting. For those longtime Spider-Man fans, it's definitely going to be nice to see all these characters back. But yeah, it's interesting. Looks like way better than the other two Marvel movies that are coming later this year. especially Eternals. Like I don't know, just I don't feel too interested in that movie. Uh, yeah, like I don't care much about Eternals. Like the trailer's like, oh, cool, another Marvel movie. Hey, I'm considering starting a Ninjago YouTube channel. Do I have any advice? Yeah, sure. First off, I'd say like make sure you're really part of the community. Like get to talk to people who can, just like know who you are. I would also say it's really first impressions really matter. Make good thumbnails. Yeah, differentiate yourself as much as possible. It's a great piece of advice. I think like personally the best kind of Ninjago content, or at least like style. I know I'm biased obviously as a YouTuber, but general Ninjago videos, just like there's so much to explore with the show. I think that's like my favorite type. And here is the wave amulet. Yep. Do I like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Yes, yes, that is such a great movie. That's better than the MCU Spider-Mans. Yes, he got told to torture in hell. Those were some interesting times, weren't they? If I'm reading this, then I'm reading that. Technically true. Thanos or Nauticon? Nauticon's cooler. Thanos is pretty cool too, but I like Nauticon more as a villain. And Marvel versus Ninjago, I know it's like not really the fairest comparison, but I'm definitely more interested in Ninjago than I am in Marvel. But if it comes to the question of Star Wars, then Star Wars like beats both of those. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. Yeah, Thanos is great. I don't think I've ever cried during a movie. No, I don't get people who cry during movies. Yeah, me neither. Me neither, really. I guess I'm just not. Can't really relate. I should consider adding memberships to my channel. Yeah, I might. I mean, I don't like have any immediate plans to, but I've definitely thought about that before. Like, why not? It's a feature that exists. It'd be better than using Patreon. I think Patreon's kind of dumb. It's just like, hey, I want money. Did I cry when Zayn died? Nah. I did not cry during Zayn's death. It was a sad scene though, for sure. I feel like the closest I've come to like tearing up during media is like when Michael leaves in the office. But I've never like like broken down and started like really crying. Did you cry during Seabound though? That's the next question. Emotional quality. Just yeah, I don't really cry during media. Have I ever cried? I mean, yeah, I never cried during Lego. So strong, man. You deserve a medal. Do I like season eight's ending or Infinity War's ending? I definitely like season eight's ending more, but then again, I'm just more biased towards Ninjago because I like Ninjago more. Right now, I'm putting a sticker on, so we're off camera. Just saying. I have seen the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. It looked really good. Looked really good. Yeah. Do I like anything else besides Ninjago? Yeah, definitely. Avatar's great. Dragon Prince is great. My favorite show, like for the last few months, last year maybe, has been The Office, which is a completely different show, but I love that show. It's like really funny. Um, yeah, I guess that's my favorite show, but Ninjago's not my favorite show. I don't think. Okay, we have a lot of stickers to put on. It's gonna take a while. 1v1 on Naval Warfare. I don't play Roblox really too much anymore. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Okay, we have to do this again. But on the other side. Okay, fun. Do I watch Cobra Kai? I started watching it and then I didn't like stopped watching after the first few episodes. I do have merch. Well, yeah, I mean, Roblox merch, but I don't like I haven't been playing Roblox lately. Like in the last 2 months, I haven't. My favorite Korra character, I don't know. I guess Tenzin's cool. Uh, Korra's kind of annoying sometimes. Most notably in season 2, where they just like kind of butcher her character and then rebuild it again. I don't watch anime. No, I don't. You totally get a shirt with a JPEG of Ninja Al's face on it. I love that. Someone should just start making that, whether it be in real life or like Roblox or something. God, that would be good. Rank the ninja from favorite to least favorite. Least favorite, Nia, then Cole, then Kai. I think, yeah, then Kai, then Jay, then Zane, and then Lloyd. That's it. Yeah, the garden face, which is probably green screened as well. Yeah, that's a legendary Alan moment. I do think worshipping Dareth is cringe. Yeah, I do think worshipping Dareth is cringe. Would Hunted be better than Sons of Garmadon if Dareth didn't exist? It might, but I don't. I don't think so. I don't think Dareth was like the only thing that sunk Hunted below Sons of Garmadon. I love Hunted though. I like your live streams. Thanks so much. Nia's my least favorite. Am I sexist? I don't. Nia's like my least favorite just because. No, I like all the ninja. They're all great characters, but Nia's the ninja who's just had the least done with her character. So that's my reason. Dareth was alright in Hunted episode 1. He really gets worse in coming episodes though. No. Nia's a great character, but other characters are better. That's all there is to it, in my opinion. Could I rank season 7, season 3, and Korra season 2 from worst to best? Let's think about that. Worst is Ninjago season 7, then Korra season 2, then Ninjago season 3. So that's what I'll say for that. Yeah, Dareth is definitely my biggest problem with Hunted as well. Just I don't know what they're thinking. The new the Oni trilogy potty humor phase for Dareth is disastrous. It's just really bad. It's probably like the most childish stuff to come from Ninjago. What's my favorite Ninjago season? My favorite Ninjago season has been season 4 for a long time. Yeah, Jay, I kind of agree with you there. Jay is just like really weird in Hunted's first episode. It's just like they're really pushing it. They're really like, we gotta make Jay quirky. We gotta make him weird, and then suddenly he goes back to normal. I don't know. Hunted is the only season in Speedy. Yep, that's correct. I think. Pretty sure that's correct. Season 5 is darker. Yeah, I guess to some extent, season 5 is kind of like the first somewhat relatively darker Ninjago season, at least compared to its predecessors. Chen is very goofy, yeah. But I think it's good. It's kind of cool. Like, he's such a goofball, but he's also like really threatening at the same time. It somehow just works. It works well. That's why Chen would ideally be the best villain for a Ninjago movie sequel. Skybound is the only season that you like. Skybound's great. Yeah, Jay is weird in the first few episodes of Hunted. Klaus is better villain than Chen. I really like them because they're the combination of both of them, because they're just so different. Klaus is just kind of like boring and serious, but still cool. Whereas like Chen is just goofy throughout, and he's playful and strange, and it's great. I think it's really well done. You got one playful villain, you got one serious villain. I like it. I think it's really good. Do I think the first season of Last Airbender is decent? It's definitely the weakest season, but it's a very good season. It's a nice start. I mean, the animation improvements are so obvious when you look at season 1 and then look at the subsequent seasons. But it is a very good season. Without that season, that show would not be as popular. Klaus does have a fine mustache. Indeed, he does. Should you get the temple or the water dragon? I have not finished the water dragon yet, so I can't really say. But the temple is a really good set. It's kind of like the what is it? The ice castle from season 11, but a little but better. It doesn't feel as plain. So it's kind of like that. The Skylar Bourne character, in some ways, yes. I think she's just like an okay character. She's good, actually. I'll say she's good, not great. Yeah, the Ice Castle is cool. I think the box art makes it look cooler than it actually is. The dragon is decent for a medium-sized dragon. It's not bad, but it's just a set that I was hoping would be bigger. Vatu or the Overlord. This is Korra season 2 we're talking about, so definitely the Overlord. Should you get the Hydra Bounty or the Water Dragon? I mean, depending on your price range, of course. The Hydra Bounty definitely looks like a better set. Heard it's really big, so we'll see when I finish it up. What's the best villain? In my opinion, the best villain is Garmadon. Hello, memes, long time no see. I wonder if they ever intended for Klaus to betray Chen. I don't know. I mean, Klaus seems very loyal to Chen throughout the series. I think that might be like kind of out of character if he were to betray Chen. Of course, he has his own interests in mind, but I don't know. Klaus is just generally like sticking around with Chen. Now, when did I start watching Korra and Airbender, The Last Airbender? Last summer, I think, like a lot of during the quarantine. A lot of people were watching it back then, and that's when I watched it as well. Klaus also, yeah, I guess that's true. Klaus also left Chen to die. But who knows? Maybe it's. I feel like that's kind of unclear to say because, like, what if, anything could have happened in the Cursed Realm. We don't ever really get to see the true aftermath of what happens. So I don't know if that's necessarily the most fair thing to say. Firelord, Ozai, or Garmadon? Definitely Garmadon. And these look to be the Omega's horns. Interesting. This is the first time I've seen them reused in Ninjago sets. Very cool. Klaus is the sorcerer. He's currently in the underworld. He should have. I love season 13. I think season 13 would be great if it had Klaus as the Skull Sorcerer. I also think it was great as it was. So I can't really complain too much. I think that one was mostly just our own speculation because the similarities do exist. So yeah. Who's more evil, Kalmar or Ozai? That's such a tricky question. I feel like we can't answer that. I mean, they're both like the same breed of genocidal villains who want to wipe out entire races of people, clearly don't care about their families. I don't think we can really say who's more evil. So, Ozai's more evil, yeah, I can see that. My favorite ship, movie bounty, classic response. My favorite ship is, I guess, Jaya. I'm not big into the ships myself, but I guess it would be Jaya. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing a piece right now. I guess I'll just look for it later. Yo, it's the Beast Boy guy. Why do you change your name every time? You're different than I remember you. Always changing your name. Fun to see you. Let's read chat. What do I think of Avatar 1? Yikes. It's not a good story in season 2. I don't care for that story. I don't like it. I don't know. I think it kind of takes the magical element out of what the Avatar cycle is supposed to be. Sorry, that took a long time to answer. Who's the darkest Ninjago villain? I also agree with Iron Baron. I think Iron Baron is the darkest villain, yeah. You destroyed your movie bounty out of ultimate rage. Damn. Wow. Intense. Yeah, Iron Baron's great. I liked him when the season aired, then I probably like due to community pressure or just like community influence, I stopped liking him, and then I like him again. He's great. He's not the most interesting villain ever, but he's just really fascinating. Just like the kind of person he is, how he lied to the entire army. Yeah, Iron Baron's great. This is the chariot. I'm missing the reins piece, so I don't know. We're gonna get started with bag 3, which is the actual Hydra bounty. So I guess now we are finally building the real Hydra bounty after like 50 minutes. I know that's a character from Attack on Titan. Legacy 2 Zane, yeah, that's the only one that's missing. Be nice to have him. Yeah, Korra's PTSD story is good. Good writing. Nice to see like really a big impact after what happened to her previously. So I do I think they did that very well. Should Human Zane be a rebooted? Wait. Should be Human Zane if it's a rebooted? Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, no, I think it'd be better if it was Titanium Zane. It would just be cooler, I guess. Jay or Cole? I would say Jay on that. Jay is a really well done character. My favorite Legacy set is my favorite Ninjago set ever, which would be the Legacy Monastery. I love, well, at least my favorite set that I own. I think it's a wonderful set. I really like it. Do I hate Mailman fans? Not as much as I hate Dareth humor. Let's just say that. That's the next level of bad Ninjago humor. Out of those Zanes, I'll say Titanium Zane. Love the Ice Emperor. He's so just such an interesting idea and really great on-screen presence. Just not in the season enough, sadly. But yeah, the Ice Emperor is great. Why is the mailman always stalking the ninja? Well, he's a mailman. He's got to deliver the mail somehow, I guess. That's his job. Okay, so we are putting on more stickers now. Okay. As usual, I'm gonna go off camera because we gotta. It bugs me when I don't get these precise. Ninjago should have more offensive. I disagree. That would just be very weird for Ninjago. Imagine if Mailman is the Venstone buyer. Haha. Which season of Ninjago was scariest? Well, I don't know if there's really a scariest season ever, but I definitely was like freaked out by the Overlord possessing Garmadon when I was like much younger, 9 years ago. I mean, obviously that's not like the scariest season now, I'd say, now that I'm older, but... And yes, I did see the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. It's been yeah, that was really good. Really liked it. Ninjago should have racial, like, why though? Like, what does that add towards anything? I mean, they do portray serpentine racism at times, but I don't see like why they, we need racial slurs. Don't take that out of context. Anyways, like it's you remember the racist serpentine rally in season 1 that like everyone forgets about. I want to have all season 15 sets, but I don't have money. Yeah, Unfortunate. Maybe ask for a birthday if that's at all possible. Like that might be your best bet. Would I hate if Ronin was the eventual buyer? Yeah, I think that'd be really disappointing. Ronin is just like not that kind of wow, ultimate evil kind of guy. So yeah. Am I a big MCU fan? Not really. I'm just like a, the MCU is cool, but I don't love it. That's the kind of fan I am towards the MCU. Notice you. You've been noticed. Hooray. Nia's memorial scene or Zane's funeral? Zane's funeral for sure. It just feels more emotional. I feel like the Kai's speech is better than Wu's speech in Seabound. Playmate, that rings a bell. Is that like the YouTuber who was in the YouTubers who should be in jail video? I think our friend Alan was in that one as well. That does sound familiar. That does. Say vinegar without the VI. No thanks. Least favorite ninja is Nia, not because she's a girl, but because she only really became a part of the show 4 seasons after the rest did. What's better, Skybound or Seabound? Seabound, in my opinion. My favorite season is season 4, though. It is season 4, yeah. That's right. How would I rate all Korra seasons out of 10? That's hard to say. Like, season 4 is my favorite. Season 4 is like maybe a 9. No. I'm sorry. I meant season 3. What else? What else is there? There's season 1 and season 4. I think are like kind of equal. 8 out of 10 maybe. And then there's season 5, which is a 6 or 5 out of 10 because it's awful. Chen is a war criminal. Chen is the biggest war criminal in Ninjago, for sure. No, I didn't. You would not have 2 nickels. You'd have 3 because this is the 3rd one. We built the Water Dragon and the Temple of Infinite Seas, and now we're here. And also, I do this every season, so yeah, there's that too. Which ninja would I prefer to be focused next season? I would really like to see Kai. Kai is just like, I mean, season 11 is the only Wild Brain season that's really given him attention at this point. And I would like to see more for him, except if they do it better this time. Did I mean season 2? Did I say season 5? I meant season 2, if I said that. Yeah, Kai does have to have some focus, I think. I haven't seen too much of him, even in recent years before season 11. Also, the Elemental Masters are war criminals. I guess they just didn't really know that they were being manipulated. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say they're war criminals for what? Punishing the whole ship. Maybe you might be right. Yeah, I can see that. Just for locking up everyone. Not very good. Kavir or the Skull Sorcerer? Definitely the Skull Sorcerer on that one. He's a cooler villain. Imagine if Kai chose the Fangblade instead of Lloyd. I guess we wouldn't be watching the series then. So much for Lloyd in that case. Kavira is the main antagonist of Korra's final season. She's like this fascist who wants to take over the world or take over the city or something like that. Best episode from season 8. My favorite episode from season 8 is True Potential, which very well might be my favorite episode of the entire series as well. Ninjago should have a proper military. Yeah, that would be interesting to explore. Although, I mean, military hero conflicts are stuff we've seen a lot in media before, but For Ninjago, we've never really touched on much on, what is Ninjago's government? Is there military? We've seen the police, but what else? What else is there? Maybe we'll see that in a future season. Who knows? Ninjago is an anarchist. Not really though. They do have a government. We just don't know much about it, unfortunately. Where is Jay's mother? Jay's mother is... No one knows what happened to her, really, but my personal headcanon is that, financially she couldn't afford to raise Jay, and Cliff Gordon looked the other way and didn't really care because public image. I don't know, though. There's a lot of inconsistencies, hey, Fallybrook TV, thanks for coming around. Anyways, what we're saying about Jay's parents. Jay's parents, there's this kind of timeline confusion because Jay's parents get married at least 30 years before Jay's birth during the Serpentine War, and then they have Jay, biologically, I guess Elemental Masters age differently, but biologically they shouldn't be able to have Jay. Cliff Gordon isn't an Elemental Master. The coolest Ninjago realm, I really like the Never Realm. It's coolest in a very literal sense too because it's the Ice Realm, but I like the Never Realm a lot. I think it's a realm that they really explored very, very well. They made it feel, they really fleshed out. And I'm seeing from Brian, he's got to go. Thanks for coming around, man. I'll see you whenever we stream next. Anyways, the Never Realm, great. I like it. A lot of great world building. That is something that Season 11 does very well. Do I miss Airjitsu? Not particularly. I think removing it was a good call. Airjitsu and the dragons made the ninja pretty overpowered, and it was leading into Sons of Garmadon and Hunted. It was really nice to see them get more grounded and brought back to reality. Avatar State or Golden Power? Avatar State, it's more fleshed out. There's more to it than just god powers. If Golden Power ever were to return, I think it would be really cool if they fleshed that out. Another Elemental Master as a ninja, that would be cool. Maybe if they were doing that, I'd love to have it be Skylar. See you later, Ninja Bird. Thanks for coming around to these streams. Appreciate it. How did Zane gain his ice powers? They kind of leave that ambiguous, but it's generally suggested that the previous master visited Zane and Dr. Julian and gave those powers to Zane somehow. As for how that happened, who knows really? But I think it's safe to assume that did actually happen. And Zane is the master of ice now. What's more confusing is how Zane gets his powers back after he dies in Season 3. That makes no sense. Is this the last stream? It said it was in the Discord. It's the last stream for the summer at least, and probably for the foreseeable future. This is the last Seabound set stream. Of course, I'll do more streams in the future, but this will be the last one for a long time, maybe even the year. Because aside from these set streams, I don't really do other streams much anymore. What would I rate the Hydra Bounty set out of 10? I can't really answer that yet. I don't have most of it built yet, but it looks really good. And I'm excited to build it. Just goes to show that this bounty concept is still working out in terms of sales and just keeping it interesting. So I do think it's cool. Hydra Bounty does look very cool, yeah. Agreed. Okay, I feel like okay, no, this is right. All right. Time is pretty overpowered, yeah. We don't see too much of time we don't see any of time after Season 7. And it's the way they handled time in Season 7 was good. because they made it specifically so it wasn't their elemental power and instead weapons. So I think that was a really good way to do it. Disney Plus or Netflix, they're both pretty good, but at the moment I'm gonna have to say Netflix. Although Netflix did remove The Office, which is unforgivable. But you know where you can stream season 11 to 15? There's a Ninjago Drive. If you like ask anyone on Twitter or Discord, there is actually like a Ninjago Google Drive that has all episodes on it, including recent stuff too. So if you find that somehow, that is a great resource as a content creator. That's incredibly helpful. And we're doing something with the string here. I guess just looping it around like that. What is the most useless elemental power in my opinion? I'm not a huge fan of like how shade and light are basically the exact same power. I don't know if it's necessarily useless, but it's not great. Mind is also like not, I don't know, mind is actually a really cool power. Poison though is kind of bland. What do I think about Kai from season 8 onwards? I think Kai really got worse after season 7, but gradually he's been getting better. He just hasn't been great though since stuff like season 7, season 4, and I miss how Kai used to be. I think Kai definitely was better as a character. And now he's okay, kind of exists. Do I play Minecraft? Yeah, sometimes I play. Not great at the game, but yeah. What do I call Lloyd's powers? Yeah. I would call it energy. That seems to be the most widely said, widely used term for his power. I don't like the idea of calling his elemental power just power. I think that's kind of dumb. I know Chen does that in season 4, and it doesn't quite make sense. It's just kind of weird. Like, what is power? You know? But yeah, I would call it energy. Makes the most sense to me. Season 13 or Korra season 3, probably season 13. I am more a fan of Ninjago stuff, just because I'm more used to it, and Korra's not really a show I love like Ninjago. Do I have any Chima sets? I do have Chima sets. I had a few, not too many. I had some of those Speedor's bikes or whatever those were, which are, you know, like Ninjago or Chima's version of Spinjitzu, but less cool. Those were nice though. Those were a really a fun gimmick. But I did have Chima sets. Let's pray that season never happens with Dareth taking over the world. Please no. Too much Dareth. Chima or Nexonites? I've never watched Nexonites, but just from what I know about it, I would probably be inclined to say Chima looks better. Hello there, Before the Brick. Do I think Lloyd still has the powers of Earth, Ice, Fire, and Lightning? I'd say probably not. He never uses them anymore. The series just seems to have kind of dropped that concept, which I understand. But it was kind of cool, I guess. Kind of like Ninjago's Avatar. But now he's not so much anymore. Do I remember enough of Chima to determine my favorite character? Not particularly. I remember Laval's uncle was kind of cool, but then he gets kind of weird at times. That guy was cool. A lot of mystery surrounding him and what happened to him and his history with the alligators, I guess. It was interesting. I've watched everything in Ninjago except Day of the Departed. Is there a way to watch it? It is on Netflix in the USA. If you're in the USA and have Netflix, it's there. But being real, Day of the Departed is probably, in my opinion, the worst thing to come from Ninjago. You're in Dubai. I don't know. Can't help you there then. Pythor out of 10 as a villain? 8.5. He's really cool. Not the most deep villain or interesting villain ever, but he's just such a fun character, honestly. And I like Pythor. How can you not? You know, he's just one of those characters that's fun. The Decoded intro is cool, but I've never really watched any of Decoded actually, and I don't really see a point to I mean, I don't need the show recap. My favorite intro is the season 9 intro. Day of the Departed or Last Airbender. I mean, again, Day of the Departed. Anything in Ninjago, even Ninjago's worst stuff, is going to be better than the abomination that is the Avatar Last Airbender movie. Do I think that it's possible that elemental dragons are different and can't cross between realms? I would say probably, yeah. I mean, they're not real dragons. They're just a manifestation of power. So I would say, I would agree. They cannot cross between realms. Yeah, Moro did use lightning. I guess maybe you can make the case that Lloyd does still have those powers. Yeah, Moro didn't use this dragon. But then again, it's unclear if dragons can take you to every realm. I'd imagine probably they can't. Because then maybe they could have just gone to the Never realm. I don't know. I think it would only work for certain realms. Airbender movie is a nightmare. Yeah, that's an understatement. Even Day of the Departed is better. Garmadon's elemental power is destruction. Wu does have creation. That's what they call it. So Garmadon is kind of like the inverse of that. He's destruction, Wu's creation. So yeah. The main thing I know about Attack on Titan, not much. I know my sister watched some of it. I know there's like some controversy about it, justifying war or something like that. I really don't remember much about what I was told about that series though. Looks cool though. Looks cool. Oh no, you're late. We'll be going for a bit more actually because I have quite a lot of pieces. We opened up bag 3 and I think, you know what, why not finish it off? We're here already. Can I do more What If Ninjago videos? Possibly. Is there anything in particular you'd like to see? And just a reminder, please like the video if you haven't yet. We're nearing the end of the stream, probably in the next 15 minutes or so. Twitchy Tim or Dareth? Definitely Dareth. You know, I don't even dislike Dareth. I think he's a good enough character. He's funny in some seasons, he's awful in others. But the problem with Dareth is not actually a problem with Dareth. It's that the community just like worships him and it's really cringe. Is the sort of yellow lightning Wu used in season 11 as power? Yeah, I'd guess so. Probably just a similar form of power to what Lloyd has with his energy, I guess. Seems similar to that. Favorite villain besides Garmadon? Harumi. Harumi's my second favorite Ninjago villain. They did some great stuff for her character. Just a really interesting character who's got a really great backstory. Just almost everything about that character I think was excellently done. I hated Fire Chapter, but the graphics was cool. The Fire Chapter I think was a pretty... It was an alright season for animation and graphics. I don't like how Ninjago City looks. They improved that in season 12, and then they improved it even more in season Seabound. But the Fire Chapter's got some really nice animation, and then it's got some not so great animation, but generally season 11 animation is good, not great. Thanos and Moro, I would have to say Thanos on that. No, Thanos is cool. Why hasn't Ninjago brought back old elements? I guess just not really any reason to. What is... let me read this. What is my favorite Wild Brain season? It's Seabound now. It used to be season 13, but I like season 15 more. I think it's a bit better in some ways. Okay, and we get to put this on. Do I have the Millennium Falcon one? Do I have the Millennium Falcon? No, I don't have it. I've seen it at LEGO stores before, though. The ending of What If Harumi's parents die is inaccurate because Wu has the element of creation and the Oni's weakness is creation. Well, I don't think that's inaccurate because if Wu really could defeat the Oni, then he would have, right? We never see Wu using his powers or attempting to use his powers in the season 10 finale, so I disagree with that. I think it only worked because everyone came together, and that's what Lloyd says specifically, so that's not really inaccurate. What would I do if I was in the realm of Ninjago? I would buy life insurance because people die in Ninjago because there's constant attacks. No, but seriously, what would I do? Borg Tower, maybe go to Borg Tower, do some sightseeing, perhaps. Okay, what am I doing here? But yeah, that's what I'd do. Would I have liked Skybound more than Seabound if Skybound did not have the prison arc? Possibly, but not. I can't like really say if I would have. I'm not a fan of the prison arc, yeah, but I also really love stuff in Seabound. So I don't know if Skybound would have been better. Has the Hydra Bounty been released yet? Yeah, I mean I'm building it right now, so yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Chronix and Crux. I think they're just kind of boring. They have really bad dialogue. Chronix is decent. Crux is more the issue for me, even though they're twins. Nia's water power looked good in Seabound. Yeah, really good. Seabound is another excellently animated Wild Brain installment. The prison arc or the fire chapter? I would have to say, ooh, that's tricky, but I'd have to say the prison arc. But it depends. What aspect of the fire chapter are we talking about? The fire chapter's got some great stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think definitely people could have drowned in Seabound. I mean, that's the lesson that Harumi taught us. I have seen Spider-Man No Way Home. It was a really good trailer. Very exciting stuff for the MCU. Do I think other elemental powers have sub-abilities? Yeah, I would definitely say so. I think, Season 13 and Seabound do great stuff for the elemental powers. It's really interesting how they both add on to the elements of water and earth, respectively. And we get to see more of those, like, sub-abilities that they have. So, yeah, I'd say there's more stuff that Kai could do with his fire, or Jay could do with his lightning. The recent exploration of elemental powers in recent seasons has been great. Even in, I mean, this isn't canon, but in the absolute worst, we see Jay using lightning ropes, which is a really creative idea. I like that. I like it a lot. Least favorite season is season 7, but my least favorite installment for Ninjago is Day of the Departed. Yikes! Just not a good season. Not a good season. Or not a good special, rather, because it's not really a season. I did think the prison arc is better than the Ice chapter. No, that's where I would say no. The Ice chapter, I think, is it's a somewhat good Ninjago installment. The Island 1 out of 10, I would give it a 7.5. I don't hate the Island. It's funny to see that so many people, especially like here on the YouTube community, hate the Island, and just like even a lot of older Ninjago fans really hate it. I don't get it. I don't get it personally. I mean, I don't think the Island is the most interesting Ninjago thing ever. It's kind of irrelevant in some ways, but I don't think it's god-awful or anything. So yeah, the Island I think was, obviously not as good as Seabound. What do I think of Ninjago Season 6? It's a great season. It is one of my favorites, yeah. Great stuff for Jay. The first season that really takes Jay seriously. And I love that. I think that's something that Skybound does very successfully. It makes Jay more serious and more than just, haha, funny guy. So yeah. Do I think Season 1 is great? I love Season 1. I love it. I do think it's great, for sure. What is so good about Hunted? I never really liked it other than thinking it's better than Sons of Garment, but lots of people love it. Yeah, sure. I think I love Hunted. I'm one of those people. I think the first thing that is great about Hunted is the first drum storyline is really cool. This was the first season ever. I mean, we've seen this trend in following seasons, but the first season where the ninja were at the disadvantage, the villain had already won, was already in power. So that, to start with, the premise of Hunted is great. The character work is awesome too. Love what they do with Lloyd. Love what they do with Wu. This is a cool blaster. This is like a missile, either a missile or thruster. It kind of looks like a marine animal. Cool. Whoops. Season 1 or Korra Season 3? Again, I'm gonna have to go with Ninjago Season 1. For a lot of seasons, I'd say that. Did I like Cole's arc in Season 14? Season 14 as in Seabound or the island, because Cole doesn't really have an arc in either of those. So I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Hello, I subscribed and liked. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. And for the like, 50 likes. Cool. Have I ever seen Spit Bricks? Yeah. He destroys his Ninjago minifigures. I must admit, those videos are entertaining. Do I watch other Ninjago YouTubers? Not really. Sometimes I'll check out stuff that looks interesting. But generally, just being a Ninjago YouTuber myself, I don't really watch others. Season 13 or The Island. Season 13 for sure. The Island is good, not great. And rating Crime Empire out of 10, I would go with a 8 or 7.5 out of 10 for that. What do I think of Kai not having a solo season? I mean, Kai's had a lot of focus. Like, yeah, he hasn't had a solo season, but in a way that's a bit of a manipulative fact, because Kai was very prominent in the pilots. Kai was very prominent in season 1. I did think it would be nice to see more of modern day Kai, though. You know? I don't think that means anything that Jay sees Seabound, which I really don't like. That might be my least favorite scene of Seabound, but I don't think it means much. I think it just meant that he's really connected to his powers. He almost died from doing that, actually. Do I think Ninjago will last 10 more years? I'd be inclined to say no, but then again, it already lasted 10 years, so who can really say? You know? This show really defied expectations on numerous occasions, so who can really say? Best Wild Brand intro, in my opinion, that would be Master of the Mountain, not Seabound. I love Seabound, but I can't say I really do like the intro, but I can't say I love it. Am I watching Space Events? Is that a show, or just like, do you mean space? What do you mean? Gareth is overrated, my man. Yes, he is. I'm from France, and no one on YouTube speaks about Ninjago, so I really like your work. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Push these down more. Yeah, I see. Thank you. Thanks for catching that. If I could change one fact about the series, what would I change? I would make it darker in ways. Ninjago's not a dark show, and I'd like to see them do more. Just take more risks, and I'm realizing I put all these pieces on the wrong side. Would I rather die the way Moro did, or Ultra Dragon? You know, definitely Moro. The Ultra Dragon gets like completely turned to bones. Moro dies a quick death. Unless we're talking Moro's original death. I assumed you meant his ghost death in season 5. Can I explain Lloyd's eye color change? There is a canon explanation for that. It's that Lloyd gets way more connected to his elemental powers during the season 7, season 8 gap. Just dropping in for a second. Hey man, the build is going pretty good so far. We are on deck 3. You meant Moro's death in the Cave of Despair. Both of those deaths like really suck. I mean, I guess in this case I might say the Ultra Dragon's death, but only because we don't know too much about how the Ultra Dragon died. I mean, yeah, you know, the Dragon Hunters killed it, but how? You know, what went down? Whereas Moro's death, clearly slow. He suffocated. Has school started for me yet? Thankfully, no. Next week, though. We are on the last week. Sad. Ultra Dragon will be missed. Yep. I don't really think Moro should become a ninja. Moro's gone at this point. No need for him to become a ninja. I mean, if someone was to become a ninja, I think Skylar would be best. Not because Skylar's great, but because there is this potential to make her great, which no season really has yet. Okay, I'm going to go off camera for a second here, but keep the questions coming. Yeah, the Dragon Hunters probably did eat the Ultra Dragon. That's pretty morbid to think about. Do I like how Mora looks as Lloyd or Ghost better? Both designs are great, but I would have to say Evil Lloyd is just cooler because it's Evil Lloyd, you know? How can you not love that? Do I like Mailman slash Postman? I do like him. I think he's a really nice running Ninjago joke. Of course, what I don't like so much is the Postman is God. The Postman is the first Spinjitzu master. Did I like Cole's arc in season 13? Loved it. Best Cole version in the series. Please do more streams. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be the last one for a while because this is my last season 15 set to build and school's coming up. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What I think happens in the Departed Realm, I guess they're just like, I don't know. It's really unclear, and I like that they generally keep the Departed Realm pretty vague. Like, we don't know what goes on there. We've seen some glimpses of it before. Favorite ninja design, I like Cole's. Cole's is my favorite. Cole's newer design I like. Least favorite would be Kai's. Okay, here we go. Now we built that. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming. Do I think wind not being in the list of elements in Seabound could pay off in a later season? It very well could. We know how Tommy Andreessen is very cryptic, but I would not, I can see that happening for sure. They do mention it in Seabound. It is very interesting that they do. Zahir or Nauticon? I'll go with Nauticon again for that one. And here we go. This is the second jet for the Hydra bounty. Very cool stuff. There we go. This one is not put in correctly, so let's rotate this. Awesome. Let's read chat. Do I think Nauticon is free? No, I think he's in the teapot. I don't think Plus freed him. Yes, you can watch all the episodes, but there's a Ninjago Google Drive. If you ask people in the Twitter or Discord community, they can give you that. But Netflix is the way you can watch it. Netflix is. Netflix has the majority of Ninjago seasons. Space events like Meteor Shower, I guess not really. I mean, if I see it on the news, I guess. I do think the Elemental Master, who will it be transferred to? I would more imagine someone new being born. Not necessarily an event in which someone who has it or someone who's alive gets the power. That's what I think would be better. Which Forbidden Spinjitzu fight was my favorite? Definitely the final one. The final Fire Chapter battle. That was a great fight. Very short one, but a great fight. Also, the museum fight is really cool too. I love the vibes that fight has. Do I think the Ninja will ever use the Hydra bounty after Seabound? Definitely not. This show is infamous for bringing vehicles and then ditching them, so doubt. Yeah, Nauticon could be the Wishmaster. I mean, that's really what they're implying here. In Tommy Andreessen's story, I would not be surprised, but I would be interested as to how is that possible. Nauticon gets freed. Okay, how does he get freed though? Hope that the book explains that though. I think Aspira's flashback voice acting is really good. It's better than her present day voice acting. I doubt the Ninja will ever use Airjitsu again, and I frankly hope not. I think what they did in Prime Empire was really cool, but Airjitsu was a good call to take it out of the series because it was an unnecessary power for the ninja. The way they handle Forbidden Spinjitzu as more of a temporary thing is better, I think. So that's just my thoughts. Yeah, it'll probably be explained. Yep. What about elemental dragons? Even worse than Airjitsu in a way. They were a cool power up. Great to see them, but I think it's good that they got removed because they were kind of like unnecessary power ups that the ninja didn't really need too much, and it was good to ground them more and make them more like ninja and less like gods. I do think Garmadon will return. I certainly hope so. I think so too. We're gonna wrap up with the stream soon. If you have like anything else you want to say, please like the video if you haven't yet. Would be very much appreciated. And I do like Wu in Master of the Mountain. He's great. This is probably like Wu's best Wild Brand season at this point. Yeah, but I think this is probably going to be it for the video. Again, please like, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you guys so much for coming around. It's been a fun past 3 weeks with these streams, and this will probably be the last stream for a while, definitely the last Seabound stream. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone and everyone you know. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for the next video. Goodbye.